Khol stock, ticker KSS. This stock is down and to the right. We have already done a video on Khol stock. We did it right about here at the $12, $15 level, essentially saying buyer beware in Khol's. This stock is now $8.50. Is it a buy here, or do they still have issues and they've gotten worse? One of the biggest issues at Khol's is right here. That is your total debt, about $7 billion in net debt. We compare that down to EBITDA of about 1. They're about 7x leverage. Remember, 4x leverage is high, 7x is very high. There's a lot of debt holders between us. So what has to happen for us to like the equity? Well, the negative numbers all have to become positive numbers. And let's take a look. Here's revenue growth. All negative, 3.7. It's even declining. They're looking at negative 9% revenue this year. Let's take a look at net income margins. Are they getting better? The opposite, 2%, 1%. Expectations for this year are to make almost no money. Let's take a look at what happened this quarter to hurt the stock even further. So here's the current quarters. It's a weird fiscal year, so it says Q4 2025. That was what they just reported. And take a look at the revenue growth numbers. They continue to decline from 4, negative 8%, negative 9%, and then they guided to negative 12% revenue growth. That is very destructive to margins. Let's take a look at that line. Margins went from 2% to 1%, now negative 2% expected, right? That is their ability to pay the shareholders after they pay their debt. That has now gone negative. That is very scary if you're an equity holder and makes it very difficult unless you can turn this tide of margin or this tide of revenue growth that the equity holder is going to get anything at the end of the day. So there is nothing that we see in Khol's equity that is attractive despite the fact that the price is so much lower, at least until they can stem the tide of negative sales growth or negative net income. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. This came in from a viewer asking for us to do it. We always love our viewers when they do that. Please hit subscribe, and thanks for everything you guys have done.